have written books on this. You can get it. The Har Anand publishers has brought out this. I used to prescribe at Harvard. A comparison of India, China, economic development and growth in China and India, that sort of thing. China has a lousy financial system compared to India. A parallel can be drawn with the lousy financial system Japan had. Japan was growing at 12 to 14% per year continuously from 1975 to 1996. It was called the East Asian Tiger. We were all given lectures of how to improve the economy, copy Japan. In 1997, Japan had a financial collapse. And it has not been able to get up since then. And now, in terms of size of GDP, I'm not talking about per capita income, size of GDP today, United States number 1, China number 2, India number 3. 2025, United States number 1, India number 2, China number 3. 2015, India number 1, United States number 2, China number 3. That's my prediction. Why? Because this country has the youngest population of all these three major countries. Average age of an Indian today is 26 years. 75% of our population is below the age of 35. Average age of a Chinese population is 35. Americans 37. That too because of immigration, which may be stopped. So it'll start shooting up. And average age of a European is 46. Average age of the Japanese is 50. Because Japan and China did a authoritarian family planning program which Mrs. Gandhi tried during the emergency, and the Indian people taught her a lesson. And that is why, although our birth rates are declining, it is declining in a moderately slow way. Whereas in China, they have brought in 1 child per family. They have an aging population compared to India. And economic growth is not more capital, more labor. Anybody who tells you that means he's still living in the 1850s. The economic growth, according to modern thinking, is innovation driven. 50 to 60% of the growth component in the GDP growth rate is due to new innovations that have been brought, like internet, before that the jet engines, before that electricity, before that the locomotive. That way these innovations are the ones which drive. Indian young population has demonstrated its capacity to innovate in the software industry, and in every other field. Once we improve our educational system, we will have an Indian who will innovate much better than any human being on the face of the earth. And that's why I'm so positive and optimistic about the future of India.
Speaking about innovation,